Russia, a vast country spanning over 17 million square kilometers, is home to many remote and mysterious regions, including Chukotka, a place that President Putin once highlighted as a crucial part of Russia's future. Rich in natural resources, particularly gold, Chukotka is also the homeland of indigenous tribes with unique lifestyles and traditions. One of the most controversial customs here is a special form of hospitality, where some husbands willingly allow their wives to spend the night with strangers as a gesture of respect and welcome. This tradition stems from the harsh living conditions and the strong sense of community, where sharing plays a vital role in survival. Though it has sparked much debate, this practice remains a distinctive cultural heritage of this cold and isolated land. Leave the number 1 so I know you're ready to watch the entire video. The remote Chukotka region of Russia is home to the Eskimo people, who have unique customs that reflect their lifestyle and harsh living conditions. One such tradition allows women to sleep with strangers, but only with their husband's consent, seen as a gesture of hospitality rather than personal desire. This practice helps maintain community cohesion and reduces genetic issues within a closed society. Eskimo women are strong, resourceful, and often take on the role of breadwinners, earning deep respect from men. They have full-figured bodies that help withstand the cold, almond-shaped eyes that protect against the snow's glare, and skin adapted to the harsh environment. They handle physically demanding tasks such as pulling sleds, hunting, and crafting, while men primarily focus on hunting and trading. As a result, Eskimo women are often taller and stronger than their husbands, a common and accepted norm in their society. While they preserve their traditions, they have also integrated with the modern world, creating a balance between the past and the present. In their harsh living conditions, unity and adaptability are the keys to survival and progress. Women of Chukotka and some Native American tribes have long practiced body piercing as a way to express beauty and strength. Jewelry pieces like labrets, made from animal bone or stone, are worn on the lips, cheeks, and nose. Numerous archaeological artifacts from Kamchatka and Tyr provide evidence that this tradition has existed for centuries. Their folklore also praises the image of strong women who can single-handedly steer a sled, wield a spear to hunt polar bears or walruses. Despite the passage of time, this resilient spirit remains a defining trait of Chukotka women, making them an ideal figure in their culture. Hit that like button and subscribe to support us. In the past, tattoos were an important symbol of beauty and family happiness for Eskimo women in Chukotka. Around 50 to 70 years ago, most women had traditional tattoos on their faces and bodies, making them more attractive to men. Girls were usually tattooed before marriage, as not having tattoos could make it harder for them to find a partner. Though the process was painful, with soot-covered threads being pulled through the skin, women endured it to express their beauty and personal value. The most common tattoos included striped patterns on the chin, forehead, and cheeks, along with intricate designs such as ovals, whale tails, or V-shaped symbols. However, traditional tattoos are gradually fading and are now mostly seen on older women. The younger generation has shifted to modern designs, reflecting global trends rather than ancient customs. Despite this cultural mark remains a unique part of Chukotka's history, telling the story of strong and resilient women in the icy land. Despite its isolation, Chukotka is rich in natural resources, boasting vast gold reserves and other valuable minerals. This land is also home to several indigenous groups, including the Chukchi, Yupik, and Koryak, each preserving their languages, customs, and traditional cuisine. Visitors can immerse themselves in local festivals or explore the region's unique ecosystem, which is home to polar bears, reindeer, Arctic foxes, and seals. Despite significant influence from the Soviet era, Chukotka has preserved its cultural identity and continues to develop through investments in infrastructure and education. With its potential for ecotourism and adventure travel, this region is an ideal destination for those seeking untouched natural beauty and unforgettable experiences. The Chukchi people, an indigenous group living on the Chukotka Peninsula in Russia's Far East, have developed a unique way of life to adapt to the region's harsh environment. One of their most iconic cultural symbols is the Oranga, tent-like dwellings with a circular or oval design, built using wooden poles or whale bones and covered with reindeer hides for insulation. The Oranga not only provides warmth but is also easy to assemble and transport, making it ideal for their traditional nomadic lifestyle. Reindeer play a central role in the lives of the Chukchi people, providing not only food but also transportation, materials for clothing, and tools. The art of reindeer herding has been passed down through generations, reflecting a deep bond between humans and nature. Additionally, the Chukchi possess a rich tradition of folk medicine, utilizing tundra herbs and natural healing methods to treat illnesses. Despite the harsh climate, with winter temperatures dropping as low as -50 degrees Celsius, the Chukchi people maintain a strong sense of community. They deeply value their traditional beliefs, seeing a connection between humans and the natural world, which is reflected in their rituals and intricate carvings on ivory and reindeer bones. Notably, their counting system is based on 20 rather than 10, showcasing a unique mathematical perspective tied to their way of life. Today, while influenced by modernization, the Chukchi continue to preserve their cultural identity, blending tradition with new elements to safeguard their rich heritage. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. The Chui people, also known as the Loredi, meaning the honest ones, have lived and thrived on the tundra since pre-Christian times. Unlike many other indigenous groups in Siberia, they were never subdued by Russian forces in the 17th century. It wasn't until the 1930s that they became part of state-run economic collectives, leading to profound changes in their way of life and culture. The Chui are renowned for their generosity and hospitality. They primarily reside on the Chukotka Peninsula, one of Russia's most sparsely populated regions. Originally, nomadic tribes arrived here to herd reindeer across the barren plains, but over time, they transitioned to a maritime lifestyle, becoming skilled fishermen. Every autumn, bustling markets take place where seafood and seaweed are exchanged for fur coats, sausages, and vegetables from the mainland. Today, indigenous people make up only about a quarter of Chukotka's population, with the rest being newcomers who have settled despite the region's harsh conditions. One of the most important traditions of the Chui people is their strong sense of unity and hospitality, embodied in the custom of Kananga, never refusing a guest. Visitors are always warmly welcomed, offered food, shelter, and warmth without hesitation. In the freezing and isolated environment, mutual assistance is not just a duty but a necessity for survival. The Chui believe that kindness and sharing strengthen the community, ensuring care for orphans, widows, and the less fortunate. Conversely, greed and selfishness are considered the most disgraceful traits. For them, refusing to help is unthinkable, as only by relying on one another can they endure and thrive in the harsh natural landscape. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content.